What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're ditching the usual travel vlogs and diving headfirst into Panama, the country that breaks all the rules and gets away with it. Buckle up for 15 mind-blowing facts that prove Panama is the most low-key, chaotic country on the planet. Let's start with the Panama Canal. At first glance, it might just look like a long, winding waterway slicing through the heart of Central America. But don't be fooled by its calm surface. This is no ordinary canal. Everyone calls it an engineering marvel, and for good reason. At its core, though, it's a 50-mile ditch that completely changed the world. Imagine the audacity, thousands of workers, decades of effort, and a vision to connect two oceans. It's a story of ambition, sweat, and sheer determination. Instead of ships having to brave the treacherous journey around the tip of South America, humanity just decided to cut straight through the land, creating the ultimate shortcut. This single channel redefined global trade, shrinking continents and bringing the world closer together. Every ship that passes through is basically saying, "Suck it, Cape Horn." It's a daily flex against nature's obstacles, a testament to human ingenuity and stubbornness. Without this canal, your online orders, imported gadgets, and even your morning coffee would take months to arrive, and cost a small fortune. The Panama Canal is the unsung hero behind the scenes of modern convenience. The global economy depends on this tiny waterway not getting filled in or blocked on a whim. Billions of dollars and millions of jobs ride on its smooth operation every single day. It's the most successful hold my beer moment in engineering history, a project so bold, it seemed impossible until it was done. All hail the glorious ditch, a simple idea executed on a grand scale that forever changed the way our world connects. Here's a mindbender. In Panama, you can watch the sun rise over the Pacific and set over the Atlantic. Thanks to the country's S-shaped curve, the oceans swap places in certain spots. It's the planet's ultimate optical illusion. Try explaining that at trivia night, no one will believe you. In Panama, it's just a regular Tuesday. Start your day with a Pacific sunrise coffee, end it with an Atlantic sunset cocktail. Panama, where geography just does its own thing. The Panama hat? Total fraud. It's actually from Ecuador, but travelers bought them in Panama and the name stuck. Panama did nothing but be a pit stop and got all the credit. Ecuador is the unsung hero. Panama is the pop star lip-syncing the hit. Next time you see a Panama hat, be that person. Actually, it's from Ecuador. Panama wins at branding, Ecuador does all the work. Right place, right time, Panama style. Panama's official currency is the Balboa, named after the Spanish explorer Vasco Núñez de Balboa. But here's the twist. While they do mint their own coins, Panama doesn't actually print its own paper money. Instead, if you open your wallet in Panama, you'll only find US dollar bills. The country relies entirely on the US dollar for all paper currency needs, making it one of the few places in the world where a foreign currency is the de facto standard for daily life. Their coins are designed to match US coins in size and value, so when you get change, it's a seamless mix of both US and Panamanian coins. You might get a Panamanian quarter, a US dime, and a Balboa penny all in the same handful. It's a unique blend that confuses some visitors at first, but locals don't even blink. It's kind of like Panama is that one roommate who never actually buys groceries but is always first in line when it's time to eat. They don't bring their own snacks to the table, but they're more than happy to help themselves to whatever's already there. Why go through the hassle of printing your own currency when you can just piggyback on the world's most stable and widely accepted one? By using the US dollar, Panama avoids the risks of inflation and currency devaluation that many other countries face. It's a shortcut to economic stability, and it's worked for them for over a century. For travelers, this setup is a dream. There's no need to worry about confusing bills, tricky exchange rates, or surprise fees. You can use the same cash you'd use in New York or Los Angeles, and everything just works. It's one less thing to stress about when exploring Panama's markets, restaurants, and attractions. In a way, Panama is like that group project member who somehow gets an A for doing the bare minimum. They didn't write the report, but they still get full credit for showing up and putting their name on the project. When it comes to currency, Panama's attitude is simple. We'll have what they're having. And honestly, who can blame them? Panama has more bird species than the US and Canada combined, over 970. It's a non-stop bird convention. Toucans, quetzals, harpy eagles, you name it. The birds are basically in charge. Politicians are just puppets. The national bird, the harpy eagle, can carry off sloths, no joke. Walk around and remember, you're in their territory. Panama isn't just a country with birds, it's a bird sanctuary that lets humans visit. The real rulers here have feathers. The Bridge of the Americas connects North and South America, literally. The name? Zero creativity. It's like naming your dog Dog. Before it was built, crossing the canal meant ferries or waiting for ships. Now it's a vital link, but the name is still a dad joke. What should we call it? It's a bridge between the Americas. Perfect. Impressive bridge, hilariously obvious name. Let's go to lunch. The Panama Canal Railway is the oldest continuously operating railroad in the world, since 1855. Before the canal, this was the fastest way across the isthmus. It's a moving piece of history, powered by stubbornness and probably coffee. Today you can ride it and watch ships glide by on one side, jungle on the other. Japan has bullet trains, Panama's got this iron horse that refuses to quit. Not the fastest, not the fanciest, but it's reliable. Respect the hustle. Panama City stands out as the only capital city in the world where a sprawling, vibrant rainforest thrives right inside its city limits. It's a place where the line between urban life and wild nature is blurred, and skyscrapers rise just steps away from dense green canopies teeming with wildlife. The Metropolitan Natural Park covers an impressive 573 acres, offering a wild, untamed jungle experience right next to the city's bustling business district. Here you can hike through thick foliage, spot exotic birds, and still see the glass towers of downtown peeking through the trees. Imagine wrapping up a high-stakes business deal in a boardroom, then just 10 minutes later, finding yourself dodging playful monkeys or catching a glimpse of a sloth hanging lazily from a branch. That's daily life in Panama City. Getting directions here is a unique experience. Take a left past the Marriott, then head 2 miles straight into the heart of the jungle. It's not your typical city commute. From your apartment balcony you might hear the distant roar of howler monkeys echoing through the trees, a reminder that you're living on the edge of adventure. In Panama City, the definition of an urban explorer is completely reimagined. While New Yorkers might spend their lunch break searching for the latest trendy coffee shop, here in Panama City, you're more likely to be watching your step to avoid fire ants as you stroll through a jungle path on your way back to the office. It's a city where modern life and wild nature don't just coexist, they blend together seamlessly. In Panama City, this extraordinary mix is simply part of everyday life. Panama's national drink is Seco Herrerano, clear, potent sugarcane liquor. The classic way to drink it? With milk and ice. Yes, milk. It sounds weird, but it's a Panamanian staple. Cheap, strong, and the fuel for every party and bad decision. Forget the canal. Seco is the real engine of Panama. Try it if you visit, but beware. One drink and you might end up salsa dancing with a sloth. Panama in a bottle. Weird, strong, and unforgettable. The San Blas Islands, 365 of them, one for every day of the year. Managed by the Guna people, they're pristine, postcard perfect, and endless. Visiting all would be a full-time job. I'm on day 147. Hop from island to island, each more beautiful than the last. It's so stunning, it's almost annoying. FOMO on paradise. Your biggest problem? Which palm tree to nap under? Paradise overload, Panama style. Meet the Panamanian golden frog, bright yellow national symbol, total celebrity. They don't croak, they wave to communicate. Seriously, they wave. Most now live in conservation centers, so seeing one is like spotting a mythical creature. It's the amphibian equivalent of a gold chain, flashy and rare. Of course, Panama's mascot is a silent, waving superstar. Fabulousness over noise always. If you see one, wave back. At its narrowest, Panama is just 30 miles wide, supermodel waistline status. You can drive from the Atlantic to the Pacific in under an hour. In some spots, you can see both oceans at once. This skinny strip is why the canal, railroad, and trade routes are here. It's the world's most important bottleneck. Sometimes the smallest things have the biggest impact. Panama skinny, but mighty. Panama's flag? Designed overnight by the first president's wife and son. Independence was coming, so they whipped up a flag like a last-minute school project. red and blue for political parties, white for peace. It's a family arts and crafts project that became a national symbol. No fancy design firm needed, just a mom, a sewing machine, and a deadline. When you see the flag, remember it's DIY at its finest. Sometimes family hustle beats committees. The Pan American Highway runs from Alaska to Argentina, except for the Darien Gap. This 106-kilometer stretch is pure, roadless jungle. Mother Nature's no trespassing sign. Venomous snakes, jaguars, crocodiles, and paramilitary groups guard it. It's the world's most effective border wall, made of mud and fear. Even with all our tech, no road has ever crossed it. The Darien Gap is Panama's wild, untamed backyard. The planet's way of saying, this part is mine. Panama's true passion? Baseball. It's more than a sport, it's a national obsession. The country produces MLB legends like Mariano Rivera and Rod Carew. Kids dream of baseball stardom, and the whole country stops for big games. On the diamond, Panama is a giant. Baseball is the heart of Panama, pure, passionate, and proudly theirs. Want to understand Panama? Go to a local game. There you have it. 15 reasons Panama is the world's most wonderfully weird country. Hats that lie, borrowed money, waving frogs, and a canal that runs the world. Which fact blew your mind? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay curious, because the weirdest facts are always the best. Peace out.